We met in college, but it wasn't so perfect. Eyes across the room, whole gushy thing.
I was sitting with my roommate Matt at the Quad. It was a coffee shop on campus, and this girl walks in.
I was in a hurry.
Carrying like 3 books in one hand, and her cell phone and an umbrella in the other hand, and this monster book bag hanging off of her shoulder.
I tripped going in.
Yes, you did. You were hugging the floor, hugging it.
Let's just say I made a dramatic entrance.
Spectacular. I said to Matt, that's the kind of girl I want to marry. And Matt says, why? Because she fell? And I was like, no, because she had the poise to sit up and start singing.
Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace.
Save the day. I think a lot of our friends think, that marriage is 50-50.
It's 100-100.
I mean, otherwise just kind of, living apart together. Like roommates. I mean, but we were made for each other. As a man and a woman.
I think our hearts were created with a desire to be connected. I mean, we're social beings. On one level, we get that with friends, family.
Yeah, but it's deeper.
Yeah. At the soul level, I think a man really longs for intimacy, a closeness, communion with a woman. And I don't just mean physical, I mean heart and mind too. And most guys don't want to talk about this stuff, but it's real.
It's the same for a woman. I mean, that connection, to be authentic, it has to be the whole person. I mean, men and women were made for each other, emotionally, sexually, psychologically.
It's 2 completely different things, like hydrogen and oxygen, and combining them to make water, something entirely new and unique.
But the original elements are still in it. I mean, this is the way it was designed to be, and it's not to say that, either of us is somehow incomplete.
No, I mean, we're both complete as individuals, but together as a man and a woman, husband and wife.
Yeah, I mean, we complete each other.
I can't parallel park. She can.
Yeah. Well, we're both equal. Just different. Like 2 different musicians in different sections of the orchestra. Playing the same piece of music, but together in harmony.
A duet.
I mean, our sexual difference doesn't compete. It complements.
And when you think about it, our bodies, every natural process of the body, sleeping, eating, exercise, we can do by ourselves. Everything but making love and having children, that depends on our difference.
When a husband and wife make love, it's body and soul. It's the whole person. I don't know. I mean, we're opening ourselves to, making life. I mean, that's how we become one, and that's what marriage is.
That's why it's unique to a man and a woman. I like my water analogy better.
That's because you can't carry a tune in a bucket.
True.
I know, the truth hurts. sometimes.
And just slap me next time.
I know. Let it sink in.
Why don't you kiss me instead?
No.
Come on, right there. Right there for camera.
Mwah. Hey. Hard?
Always. What are the differences between men and women?
Men and women are equal, but we're different in ways that'll always matter.
Well, there's the obvious. We're made different physically, but we're wired differently too. It's not just about biology.
We're different. We share common humanity, but our sexual differences are essential to who we are. It's our identity.
I mean, I'm gonna think and act differently than Carrie. My perspective, my experiences are just shaped by me being a man. Hers are naturally gonna be different, since she's a woman.
We could both each be scientists or lawyers or parents, and we'd be different. And I'm no more, say, a lawyer than he would be just because I'm a woman, just distinct.
And that's good. It's constructive. It makes us stronger together, More interdependent.
As a couple, we both, complement each other. We both bring something positive to the relationship.
And I think being fundamentally different on just about every level is important, especially when you're talking about a family. Only I can be the dad. Carrie can only be a mom.
I remember seeing how my dad treated my mom, and it really told me how I wanted to be treated as a wife. And if we have a boy someday, he'll watch Josh and see how a husband should treat a wife. So, that'd be a good example. Yeah, we've talked about having kids. What?
Oh, it's hard not to when your in-laws are talking babysitting.
Oh, okay.
We haven't gotten pregnant yet, but we're praying.
And if we can't, for some reason, you've talked about adopting.
Mm-hmm. And maybe we'll do both.
Maybe.
Do both.
You're gonna be a great dad.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've always known that marriage means two basic things. Mm-hmm. I just don't know how you can separate the two. I mean, they're sort of the same thing.
Well, marriage means babies. I mean, we knew that going in.
And we've always been open to it.
But marriage also means that we get to create life together, whether we're able to have our own children or not. Every time we make love, it's like we're making life. We're giving life to one another. It's not just sex. I come alive, and there's a sense of forever in that. And I don't think a man can have that any other way.
Saying that we're husband and wife is so much more than just a man and woman living together 24/7. I mean, Josh is my husband, and I have given myself completely to him. And I'm his wife, and he's given himself completely to me. It's the gift that we gave to each other, and we stood before God and said, I do.
My marriage isn't mine. It's ours. Together. One. And it's not only the gift for life, it's It's the gift of life, the energy, the life we draw from one another.
And that, and the possibility of life, whether we create that in here or out there somewhere serving others somehow. Either way, we'll be blessed.
I'm already blessed.
Me too.